You're listening to the Captain Jack Sports Show on Northeast Streaming Sports.
Welcome to Chronicles of the Black Hole, everyone. I'm OG Jack Daniel, and I'm with my partner in crime, Captain Jack Rackham. We got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. There are players that you brought up that people are already talking about in the chat. So let me ask you a question, Cap. Should we talk to the chat a little bit first before we talk about the Raiders legend that we're going to be bringing up?
Sure.
Okay. Let's hit some.
Your volume's AFU again.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Hold on. It's still at 35.
Okay. Maybe it was because I turned on my Bose speakers, but then I heard the feedback coming in. Whatever.
Maybe I'm just loud.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. Let me drop it down a couple.
Robert Pena, thank you as well. Go ahead, shipmate. I'm gonna just roll through the comments while you speak as well.
Roll up. Let's go up to the top of the comments. Let's go down. Grab the ones that are the stuff we wanted to talk about tonight.
Okay. Well, we got the Raider Nightmare in the house. Hot Neil's here. Good to see that.
Wow, I haven't seen the Hot Neil in a while.
Yeah, I spoke with Hot Neil on the last show, I think. Okay.
I wasn't here.
I know.
I've been gone. I've been in Long Beach, California. Well, Manhattan Beach, Long Beach, San Gabriel Valley, Rancho Santa Margarita, Fountain Valley. I've been all over the place. I got to meet Dirty Raider and Raider Gabe in person. Did a barbecue at their house. Dude, Dirty's got a wonderful family, man. Nicest people you ever met. Dude was up till 5 a.m. cooking all kinds of food. I mean, you're looking at a king's banquet going, what do I take, like a teaspoon of everything? You know, I want to try it all. But he made this mac and cheese that I looked at, and I'm not supposed to have mac and cheese. And I grabbed a big old scoop of that.
Oh, yeah, man.
had ribs, had all kinds of crazy food. He makes his baked beans in a very unique way, and I'm thinking about stealing that. But I left my hat at your house. Oh, that's okay. I'll tell you what, Dirty Raider. I'm gonna send you a Christmas present. You send me my hat for Christmas. Let's talk.
Rosalie and Jackie, good to see you there, sweetheart. Love to see the Raiderettes over here. It's always a pleasure. Yeah, we guys have got a bunch of other. We got the dudes in here, Anthony Estrada and Dirty, and
Gabe's in here. James is in here. Sean's in here. Anthony Estrada, like all these guys, man.
Yeah.
But a lot of people were talking about Sue, and we talked about that before the show. People want to talk about Ndamukong Suh. I call him.
My name is Sue. How do you do? Now you're gonna die.
He's like the clean version, because you have to be nowadays. He would be the clean version of Lyle Alzado, just a vicious threat in the middle of that line. And Ndamukong Alzado, I mean, that's what we're talking about. But no, I had a great time hanging out with Dirty and with Gabe. Gabe and they are who they, when you watch them on their channel, they are exactly who they are. Okay. Yeah. There ain't nothing fake about them. They're real. They're honest, good people. They're probably sitting there thinking OG's just really a lot more mellow than we thought, but no, OG was worn out.
No, when you're tired, it's
it was a go, 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 go. There was no vacation to it. It was go, 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 go. And it was fun. But today, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm running on 1 hour's sleep because I left Long Beach yesterday afternoon. I got to the bus station late last night in Charleston, and the bus station was closed. I had to sit there till 5 a.m. to get my bus today to get home, and I've got like an hour of sleep on the bus. Okay, so Sue's on the horizon, just a matter of time. Things are very real. Sean's saying this, Sean Johnson. The past 24 to 48 hours left. Nothing official yet. Let's go. Yeah, it sounds like we're inching closer to that. And, that press conference release that Sue did, or that, not press conference, it was on a show, somebody's show. Sorry about
NFL Network shows. It's actually, I think Mina Kimes was on it. It was NFL Nation, and actually, I want to thank again my boy Sean for sending me the clip. I heard about the clip, but basically, 41 seconds of the clip is about.
He's been texting with Max and with Chandler Jones.
Yeah.
Do you know we already got the best edge rushers in the NFL duo. We would be the number one defensive line in the NFL with Sue.
I said that, and actually and by the way, blatant plug for the Wild Wild West show tomorrow. That's every Wednesday night at 7:30 Eastern time. We did the Wild Wild West show, which has a representative for all four of the teams of the AFC West. And last week we did the who has the best defensive line. I did the homework assignment correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I actually did the entire defensive line, and I rated the Los Angeles Garglers as the number one defensive line. Listen to me, a-hole. Based primarily on the fact that our middle is suspect and unknown. I said, pending a development where the Raiders solidify their middle with, and I didn't say Ndamukong Suh, but I said if they get that extra special rush up the middle, the Raiders will have the best defensive line in the division. But because we are kind of suspect in the middle, Bilal Nichols hasn't practiced, Hankins hasn't practiced, okay? And we got two rookies, okay, who we don't know about. That is the meat of our defensive line.
Okay.
In the middle.
So at the end of the season, when everything matters and Bosa and Mack are on IR,
okay,
they do not have the best defensive line.
as of right now, they have the best defensive line by that much because we have Chandler Jones and Crosby, which I rate at better than what they have with Crumbly Bosa and Old Man 50 Who. But their middle is solidified. So if you go the entire defensive line, which was the homework assignment, they have a better defensive line right now.
Anthony Estrada, it was 6 hours long and it was glorious and it was great. 600 kids graduated. What's up, Aussie Raider? I saw you were in there. Anthony, how you doing, man? Willie Wayne's in here too. Wow, this is awesome. Raider Squid, good to see you, man. I haven't seen you in a while. All right, so do you want to talk about more of those subjects? What did you want to talk about? You want to talk about Ndamukong Suh. Okay, Ndamukong Suh ain't got nowhere else to go but the Raiders right now. Okay, the teams that were in the hunt are out of the hunt now. Are we going to be if let negotiations go? We're probably not going to get him till after preseason or not preseason, after mini camp and all that stuff because he probably just doesn't want to participate in that. That may be what's holding things up. Don't expect him until after, training camps at least halfway through. Okay. Now, I think if we get him, I'm changing my 12-5 to an AFC Championship to Super Bowl. That if we get him, I'm sorry, I don't see how we would miss it. The Vikings. Okay. Do you want Super Bowls or are you looking for a bag? That's what that'll come down to.
And Dominican's looking for a bag.
All right. Well, you know what? He's looking for a bag and he goes to the Vikings. All right. Enjoy your obscurity. That's all I got to say. You ain't got that much time left. You got a ring, but how many do you want?
He's looking for a bag. Okay. And the Raiders are only willing to pay for half a bag. Okay. So if the Raiders, if he was to put his projections down, it would be easier. Okay. It would be easier. I think that, like I said, it's all whether he would, because he was very, I want to say, not real specific. He said, hey, the Raiders would be cool. That'd be nice. It's like basically he was saying positive things, but it wasn't very, super duper, committal. Okay. He was saying all the right things, but I think he knows that the best opportunity he has to get a ring, depending upon how long that, if he signs a 2-year contract, I think that he'll get a ring within 2 years with the Raiders.
You're going to ring both years with the Raiders.
Well, dude, I will say, and I'm going to quote Jimmy Farrell, aka Raider Eeyore. Let's win a playoff game first, because it's true. Let's win a playoff game.
But look, you don't think we've upgraded enough to where we're going to go deep into the playoffs?
I think that we've upgraded enough on paper. But let me ask you a question. When was the last time any football team played their games on paper?
That is a weak argument, and let me explain why.
It's not a weak argument.
Okay.
I mean, it's not.
Okay, so we pick up. Okay, first of all, Derek Carr's never had a real true number one wide receiver. We pick up the NFL's number one true wide receiver. Okay, they played together in the past. They worked out together until the COVID years, 2 years ago. Okay, we've been a red zone threat. Now we are going to be a red zone threat. I'm sorry. I'm going to look at what we've done, what we have, and what we should be. We are going to the AFC Championship right now. We get soon going to the Super Bowl.
Let me ask you a very serious question. How many defensive snaps does Derek Carr and Devontae Adams plan to project to play this year?
What's that got to do with anything?
It has a lot to do with everything.
Defensive snaps. How many have Chandler Jones and Max Crosby played? And if we get Ndamukong Suh, how many have they played? Do you really care? Because realistically, we will have the deadliest defensive line in the NFL. You got 2.5 seconds, get rid of the ball, or you're dead.
Okay. If everything goes well and we pick up Ndamukong Suh, great. But that's only one portion of the defense. Our defensive backs are sketchy. And that's being kind. Who do you see back there as our defensive backs that installs fear in anybody? I want you guys to say it in the comment as well.
Okay,
Trayvon Mullen just coming back from surgery. Who else is back there in the defensive backfield at cornerback that's going to help these people stop for points?
Okay, let's say we don't pick up Ndamukong Suh, right? Let's say we don't get him. He goes to the Vikings or whatever.
Okay.
You got Chandler Jones, Max Crosby, and whoever else we throw in the middle. I can throw a troop of Girl Scouts out there to be our defensive backs. They can cover for 1.5 seconds or 2 seconds.
If Derek Carr gets the ball out in 1 point, actually, I think he had the record in 2016 as the quickest throw in 1.9 seconds. Okay, he had the NFL best. Okay, that's great, but that doesn't happen all the time. And there are other defenses in the AFC West, specifically in Los Angeles, which have gotten better. And again, I gave them the best defensive line. They've improved in the defensive secondary. The Garglers have. Okay. Denver, not really. Kansas City, no. That's why I say that you play offense, defense, and special teams. Okay? Raiders are a lot better on offense. They need to show it on defense, and I think their special teams will be better this year as well. But you know what? It doesn't matter. If your Raiders score 38 points a game and they're still giving up 40, you're going to lose those games, OG.
First of all, our defense is better to where we go score 38 points a game. We won the game. Period.
Not if we're giving up 40.
How are we giving up 40? Do we go backwards?
I'm just saying. Okay, so let's say
you're trying to play devil's advocate, but you're kind of dipping away from reality.
I'm not. No. Oh, I'm not with reality. You said that the Raiders are going to be Super Bowl champions this year. We haven't won a playoff game since our Super Bowl. Since 2002. Who's not?
I'm telling you. You know what? Friendly wager. You pick our record, I'll pick our record, where we're going to go, and we'll see. If whoever's right, I have to wear one of your Philadelphia team's gear.
It's nothing for you.
Huh?
That's nothing for you.
Are you kidding? I hate Philly. I don't follow any Philadelphia teams. Okay. But
what that says,
and that's what's going to happen. We're going to have a lot more blowouts, a lot more dominance. If we get into a close game, we know how to win those.
Okay. And I'm seeing. I want to see. Do you have the copy of the?
If I win, you got to wear a Jamarcus Russell jersey.
I already got a Jamarcus Russell jersey. That's no problem at all.
You'd wear that
if that's what the bet is.
To a Raiders game?
No, fuck you. I'm never wearing that to a Raiders game.
Scared? You
scared
you might be wrong?
Okay. I will wear a Jamarcus Russell jersey, but I ain't gonna have Russell on the back of it. I don't throw away jerseys. I
No,
never
okay,
throw
but no,
away.
I want Russell on the back of that jersey.
Oh, by the way, we're not on Roku tonight, so fuck you, OG Daniel. Okay, fuck you, and fuck you.
What? No, I want Russell on the back of the jersey. You at a Raiders game if I'm right and you're wrong.
First off, when I go to a Raiders game, I'm dressed as Captain Jack. I would never wear Raiders jerseys to any Raider games because I'm dressed as Captain Jack.
Okay, so wear it to an event. The Raiders game. Before the Raiders game. I'm confident in I'll wear whatever you want. Dude, I ain't scared of nothing.
I'm not scared of anything.
I will put on a muumuu and a fucking sun hat.
No, fuck you. I'm not scared of anything. I just have good taste. I'm not going to wear a Jamarcus Russell jersey. I won't throw the jersey out because there's no reason to throw a jersy out because it's a Raiders jersey. I will take the name tape off of it because it's a good jersey.
But if you're so sure of yourself, why would you worry about it?
What for what? What's the bet? That I pick what we have?
You pick the record and where we go with it, and I'll pick the record and where we go with it. Whoever's wrong has to wear whatever the other player.
Whoever's wrong,
don't worry about me. I'll wear a muumuu and a sun hat.
Let's put it this way. We're both going to be wrong because there's no way in hell that you're going to pick the record that the Raiders are going. They're AFC champions this year with a 14-3 record.
No, I'm saying no. I got a 12-5 record, but if we get Sue, it's going way up. It's going 2 more games.
Which is 14-3. Exactly what I said.
If we get Sue.
But I said that. I knew what your record was prior. Even with Sue, I would take my record, which I think is going to be 11-6 if things go well. But we still got to win a playoff game, Daniel. We still got to win a playoff. If we get Sue, maybe it's 12-5, maybe.
All right. So what if I'm wrong? What do I have to wear? Where?
You need to wear. Let me see here.
Don't understand. Remember, this is the man who's not afraid to wear a muumuu and a sun hat, pal.
I know. I
ain't scared of nothing.
Okay. You gotta wear. Let's see here. You gotta wear a women's. What is it like the what is it the bikini? You know, like the two top. There's like a two piece. You gotta wear a women's bikini. You know, bikini bottom. Okay. And if you're overflowing, tough shit.
Where?
Let me see here. Where? I don't know. We'll figure that out. We'll figure that out.
Because here's the thing: if it's a public event, we're gonna have to hand out barf bags. But you know.
Exactly.
But wait. Dirty Raiders got a suggestion. Okay. Whoa. Pumps are out of the question. I don't need broken ankles.
Yeah. No, I can't. I wouldn't be able to do pumps either.
Yeah. So anyway. All right. So let's get back to what we were going to do tonight. I want to pose this to the chat. There's a lot of you in there. Tonight we're going to do something a little different. Okay. I want you to pretend that 20, 25 years from now, I drop dead and you decide to carry on Chronicles of the Black Hole. Captain and I are gone. Who on the Raiders team today, who are the players that you would be featuring on the show? And Captain, put the link in if anybody wants to jump in and talk about this. We got Dirty. We got a bunch of guys in here. Richie. All these guys. These guys are all clowning both of us, bro.
Now, hey, let's put it this way. I had an elite Randy Moss jersey, and I took the name tag off. So yes, you can take the name tag off. For the ones that are stickers, I would just put a name tag over it. Okay. But yes, I have a Jabustus Russell jersey. I still have a Warren Fuck You Sap jersey.
Anthony Estrada said, "Go back to my last comment, Captain."
That's what his last comment was.
Oh, okay. All right. Listen, guys, I want you guys to talk about who current Raiders today, 25 years from now, you would talk about on the Chronicles of the Black Hole as Raider legends. And Captain, if you can put the link in, I'd love to have them jump on and tell us why.
Okay, I'm going to put the link in. And again, and I want to make this known. I'm not saying that we don't have the capability to win a Super Bowl. There are 32 teams that have the capability to win a Super Bowl. Okay, maybe that's a little
Detroit,
much.
Houston.
Okay.
I don't think so. The Jaguars.
You know I picked Detroit to be a playoff team this year in that division.
Okay, I don't think they're there yet, but I want you guys to not just say names. I want you to come on and tell us who you think and why. Skipper got the link in the chat. Come on and tell us the future of the Chronicles of the Black Hole and tell us why. We're probably going to agree with most of you on most of this, but come in and tell us, jump into the show and say, I believe that this guy would be talked about for this reason, and tell us why you think that player will be a legend, Raiders legend, 25 years from now.
There you go. This is an assignment. And I always ask for participation, and we will bring you on as well. We got our first participant of the night. Thank God for this, and appreciate.
All right, but I'm going to wait until bring him in. But there's something I want to bring up, ladies and gentlemen. My buddy here has a dream. Okay, this man has been on radio before in Guantanamo Bay. He has done at Gitmo. He's done sports broadcasting before. So I want you, if you get on Instagram, get on Twitter, get on Facebook, put in hashtag Captain Jack play-by-play. He wants to be our next broadcaster. And he's going to leave some of us tickets at the door if he gets the job, right? Okay. Dirty, my brother, how you doing?
Hello. How are you?
You still got them leftovers, bro? Because now I'm kind of regretting not taking that plate.
Hey, I don't want to hear shit about it. I offered. I told you.
Dude, that mac and cheese, dude, I couldn't help it. I'm not supposed to have mac and cheese. That mac and cheese was so damn good.
I know, man. Every time I cook it, I hear the same. That shit was good, man. What was that?
No, that was top 3 mac and cheese dishes, period, for me.
I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. A little heartbroken that it's not number 1, but I'll take top 3.
Well, you got to compete with me and my grandmother, so.
Well, I'm
a little bit nepotistic.
I got you beat. Grandma, maybe not, but I know I got you beat.
By the way, like I said, we are not on Roku tonight. We are not on Roku.
We're not Roku? Because I heard Roku I heard Roku when the intro came on. I heard something about some Roku.
No. That was for Northeast
Streaming Sports.
We're on Northeast.
Hey, motherfucker, you cannot fucking beat me in the goddamn kitchen. You must be out of your fucking mind.
Okay. See, here's the thing. I did reconnaissance and tried your food.
I appreciate you.
I know how to cheat.
Next time I ever come to South Carolina, if I ever come to South Carolina.
God, no. Man, I never wish that on anybody. I gotta tell you, man, your family, nicest family ever. Your kids, you got a lot of them, but they're all well-spoken, polite, smart kids.
Oh yeah, they're educated. I got educated children.
Absolutely, you can tell.
Yeah. I mean, they should be. They're in one of the top 15 public schools in all the United States.
Yeah, but it shows. I mean, they're not just educated; they're polite. They're very well raised.
Yeah,
Doing an
very,
amazing
very
job.
nice. Yeah, I
Probably
think
their mother doing the great job, but you know.
no, that's all me. That's all me.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
That's all me.
All right.
You've met their mom. You've met their mom. Her world is not as hard
She's a
as
nice
mine.
lady.
Yeah, she is. But her world,
And
let's just be
obviously
honest.
very patient lady. But
Let's just be honest, man. Her world's not as hard as mine, bro.
she's obviously a very patient woman with bad eyesight. But you know, let's just move on. No, just kidding, man. No, I loved hanging out with you and your family, man. It was great. And Gabe, man, I loved hanging out with Gabe too, man. Like you guys are real. Like this man you see on the screen is exactly who you see in public. They probably thought this dying old man, he was lame as shit. Well, yeah, I was tired.
No, you know what, OG? You actually look younger in person, bro.
Yeah, but I'm just saying I was exhausted. I didn't have my normal energy level, you know.
I hear you. What's up, Cap? How you doing?
I'm good, shipmate. Like I said, I like it when now granted we don't have to all be potty mouths, but I'm just saying it's okay when we get a chance to, you know, not have to worry about what we do say.
Yeah.
Right. So in case I have a slip up, I ain't gotta worry. But
yeah.
So Dirty, let me ask you a question today. Raiders team, this team, 25 years from now, if you took over Chronicles of the Black Hole, who on this team would you call a Raiders legend and why?
DC4.
Okay. Why is that?
Because he has the longest tenure of a quarterback to ever play in the silver and black. He owns every single record as a quarterback in silver and black. And he is a true Raider to the heart. Like, this is where he wants to be. He doesn't want to be anywhere else. And that's my quarterback. Give my Terrell Owens. That's my quarterback, man. That's my quarterback. But no, him, Max, depending on how.
No, give everybody else who jumps in a chance to talk about. You picked your guy. Yeah, because everybody else is going to want to talk about these other players too, man.
God, I only get one?
Yeah, you get
DC. You're good.
DC4 is a great look. DC4 has been at the biggest disadvantage of any Raiders quarterback, longest tenured quarterback, owns the records, going to win some Super Bowls soon, very soon. And I agree with you 110%. Anybody else who wants to jump in, please join us.
Yeah. Like you said, I put the link up, and I'll do it again. Oh no, I can't do it again. That was Spanish that I was translating. Sorry. I'm multitasking. I have a conversation, and I had to download the translator. And I would like to say and thank you for doing the hashtags, for your support with the hashtags. And I'll put them up.
Man has a dream. Let's support it. And you know what? Dude, we're going to push this. I better have some freaking tickets waiting for me when I come out there. Just saying, if you get this gig, I want to be in the announcement booth next to you. Just kidding. No, I swear too much.
Exactly.
I
already put in my application for head of security, man. All right. Cap needs an escort to every game. Cap needs an escort. You know what I mean? He's got to fight off the fans.
Oh, yeah.
But guys, wouldn't it be great to listen to the captain doing the play-by-play? I mean, that'd be fun as hell. I would love to join him, but I can't watch my mouth, especially if I've had a few cocktails. But I got a good voice. You know what I mean?
Well, that's why they say no drinking. That's why they say no drinking before the game.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. That's why I'm not applying for the job.
Man, I thought about it too, but You know me. Everybody knows me. Issues.
I'd be up there like Howard Cosell, drunk off my ass, calling plays. Nah, it wouldn't work.
I'm out here at the beach.
Nice. Well, guys, listen. Anybody who wants to jump in, give us your. We got Dirty's feedback. I want your feedback on who you think would be. If you took over the Chronicles of the Black Hole 25 years from now, who would you think a current Raider would be? You'd be featuring on the show. That's what we'd like. Like, what Raiders today do you think will become the legends of tomorrow? Hall of Famers, Super Bowl winners, legends.
Can I speak on a Dominican Sue thing real quick until somebody pulls up?
Sure, man, jump.
So here's my full 100% honest opinion on Dominican Sue, man. Saw his interview. I loved it. I heard what he had to say. You know what I mean? He swears that he has some years left in him, at least 2 or 3 is what he says. He has at least 2 to 3 years left. Okay, cool, great, wonderful. But if it is not before training camp, I am good. I need him to be here doing training camp, getting that work in. He's an old man. Now, you don't have to work as hard as everybody else. Now, I'm not saying that. But you do need to be here learning this play and building some rapport with the team, man. Anything after training camp, I think he would have been off too long. And we'd probably wait another 3 to 5 weeks for him to even actually show up a shell of his former self. So it has to be before training camp.
I actually agree with Dirty.
I'm 110%. I'm behind that one too.
Yeah.
Like, what current Raiders would you say would be a great candidate for Chronicles of the Black Hole? Jump in on this. Jump in the show. Come talk to us. Because I got a lot of players in mind. And I know you do too.
Yeah, but you can only have one, remember?
Yeah, everybody gets one. So if you want to come on the show and tell us which one you think would be a great Raiders legend, talk about him. Let's do this. I mean, we all know who they'd be, but I would love to see like the future of Chronicles by some young guy who took over the show. Like, okay, OG's dead. He told me to take the show. Here's what we're going to do. Let's talk about the Raiders of today, 25 years from now. Who are the legends? DC will be one.
Bishop, we already know that Bo Jackson and Charles Woodson are legends. We're talking about
today's Raiders, the players on the team today.
Today's Raiders.
And also, real quick, Cap, you can't hate Warren Sapp either, man. Why you don't like Warren Sapp?
Why?
He defended John Gruden.
That's okay.
That's okay.
No, he kept it real.
No. What him defending John Gruden has nothing to do with the fact that I know the person personally. He lives literally about a mile from my house.
Okay.
He's a dick.
Okay.
He's a dick.
That's a different story.
Exactly. He is not. He is the most impersonal, stuck up, F you to anybody that even knows him. I mean, it's like he doesn't literally give you the time of day. And that's for people that live here in Tampa. He's a dick to them too.
Nutty Raider Nate, come plead your case. Aussie Raider Aaron, come plead your case. Carlos, come plead your case. Come on and tell us why.
So that's why I don't like Warren Sapp. And actually Warren Sapp has been that way since he played for Apopka High. And I do know where Apopka High is because I'm from Orlando. He's been so full of himself since he played for Apopka. That was even before he played at the U. And remember, you can't spell scum without UM.
I hear you.
Okay.
So Aussie Raider Aaron, click the link. Come in and tell us why. Carlos, Nutty Raider Nate, come in and tell us why, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come in and talk with us.
Yeah. And again, it has nothing to do with Bishop was talking about his last, what got him fired from the NFL Network. It has nothing to do with that. Personally, the man is a dick. Okay. Personally.
That's cool. I mean, that means you had a
you met him.
interaction with
You met him. See, I have no opinion on anything. With him, like the only people I would talk about is people I've met. I've met a couple of Raiders, and one of the nicest people I ever met. I would not want to feel like he was a mean son of a bitch on the field. I would not want to have faced him.
Yeah. And again, now let's put it this way. I can only attest to the interactions I've had with him once, as well as the interactions he's had with friends of mine that I've taken as gospel. So it's not just me, because maybe he had a bad day that day. But when he was a dick to me and he was a dick to several other people, I would say that that's a trend.
Yeah, that's a trend. If you catch him on a bad day, that's fine. You know what I mean? And then you have a different interaction with him and it changes. Then, okay, you could say it was a bad day.
Yeah.
But, if it's like that all the time,
right.
Yeah, that's like Deshaun Watson. That's a trend.
Right. And I will say that there are some Raiders who shall remain nameless, because I don't want to either besmirch their name if they're not living anymore, or if they are.
Fire. I smell it.
I don't want to say anything bad about them, but there are some Raiders who shall remain nameless that are not the nicest people in person as well.
BL, that is an interesting point of view. I really wish you'd come on and to like tell us about that. Like in the pair of Carlson and Cole. Like, okay, BL, come on and talk to us about that.
Okay.
I would love to hear that.
I tell you what, Dirty, we do got Afakazi coming up in here. And again, Dirty, can't wait to see you. If you're doing a spread for LA, you know that my belly, get in my belly.
I got you.
Dude, hey, your belly will increase.
Explode.
I think mine did.
Explode. Dirty, love you, brother. Can't wait to see you and meet the family.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good one.
All right, take care, shipmate. You
have a good night, brother.
Later.
Okay, that was Dirty Raider. We're gonna bring on our one of our Aussie
Afakazi.
Afakazi,
what's up, man?
What's going on?
Oh yeah, OGs. How are you?
Good. What good? Your thoughts, Afakazi. First off, any quick thoughts about Ndamukong Suh, and then who on the current Raiders would you say that I'm gone and Daniel is gone, and you young guys are doing the new edition of Chronicles of the Black Hole
2.0, okay. 25 years from now, who would you be talking about on this team as a legend?
All right, so to answer your first question, in terms of Ndamukong Suh, I've said it a few times. Look, yeah, he still produces, and it would be a good addition, but I'm just not as excited as I would be if we'd have signed him maybe 3, 4, 5 years ago. You know what I mean? Like, True. Yeah, it would be a decent signing, and he's probably still going to be productive. But again, it's just I find it hard to get excited about signing players at the tail end of their careers. You know what I mean? So that's just my take on. So if we get him, great. If we don't, I'm not going to be punching the air. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's all good. And in regards to a player, I think 25 years from now, we will be celebrating. If we can get to the Super Bowl, I'd say Derek Carr.
Okay, well, Dirty just said named Derek Carr. Pick another one you think was a legend.
Maybe another one. Okay. All right. So a young player trending upwards, Max Crosby, if he keeps going the way he's going. Yeah, maybe 25 years from now, we'll be talking about him the same way we talk about the likes of Howie Long and that, you know what I mean?
That makes sense.
Yeah, maybe.
Absolutely. I agree.
But I think if Derek Carr can win us the Super Bowl, he's definitely the name we will be talking about for many, many years to come.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's my takes.
No problem, man. I agree 110%, bro. I think you both of them are going to be legends.
Yeah, I hope so. It would really be something. But we're trending in the right direction. Things are looking good. Let's just see if we can put it all together on the field, right?
Thank you. I have seen people are saying that I am a negative Nelly. I'm an analyst, okay? I look at things analytically and I see an uptrend. I see an ascension.
You look at things anal what?
Analytically. I'm glad I can swear on this show, you old fuck. It's called being analytical. Okay, and you know that normally I can't, Avikazi, but we're not on Roku tonight.
I will still keep it respectful regardless. But
yeah,
anyways,
we'll keep it respectful. Okay. But yeah, I mean, yes, we are on the upswing. Okay, we're on the upswing. But I remind people we still have not won a playoff game since 2002.
Yeah.
Richie Richey, I'd love to hear another one from you. I'd love to hear from a Broncos fan who they think would be a legend.
He already said Max Crosby.
I'm with you, Captain Jack. I mean, we are trending upwards, but like, I'm not going to herald us as like, we're going to be Super Bowl contenders. We're going to do this and do that. We haven't done anything yet. We are trending upwards, yes. But until we do something, I'm not.
He froze. I did not boot Avikazi. Avikazi hopefully can come back.
Jabba the Hutt sent it, or he got sent off. He got thrown in. But what's that stuff called? They froze him and sent him to Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, the Creomite, or
something might.
Yeah. Well, yeah. What was that? What was that froze Han Solo? I can't remember what it's. In fact, I'm going to look it up on Google.
Yeah, because you know what? I should know this one, and usually I can pull it right out of my brain, but the brain. Carbonite. Listen to me, chat. I'm right now. I'm working on 1 hour sleep in 48 hours. Okay, so I got fog. I got going on. Threw a shrimp on the Barbie and his phone fell into. LOL.
Avikazi, if you're watching, I did not boot you, brother. Trust me, I would not boot somebody that was agreeing with me. If you were agreeing with him, maybe. But no, I would not. And thank you for your reply. Max Crosby. And Jimmy Farrell says it best: win a playoff game. Win a playoff game.
James Farrell.
That's Raider Eeyore to you.
Your lack of faith is Raider concerning.
Eeyore. Yeah, Carbonite. Thank you, Anna. By the way, good to see Anna in here. Remember, folks, we are on both the Chronicles of the Black Hole YouTube channel. We are on my YouTube channel. If you can, please give us both views and comments and things like that. We appreciate it. After the show, like, share, and comment after the show. I still got to get back to all my comments. I know that the bishop wants to know when he's won a prize. When I do a prize wheel, I was this close to doing the prize wheel too, but then I remembered that I had to clean out the room that had we have a spare bedroom that is nothing but stuff. So I had to get that squared away. So A, you can actually walk into it, and B, I could get to things that I needed. I did find, and this is a cool thing, I did find an Iron Man action figure that's signed by the guy who made the Iron Man comic. I don't remember his name, but the action figure on the plastic on the outside is the guy's signature.
Raider Speedy, Gambler Tobacco. That's in my pipe. I switched from cigarettes to a pipe. I smoke a lot less with this pipe.
Yeah.
And I like it.
Jimmy Farrell, why? I have season tickets. If I win, he's got to pay for my my Raider game that I already have tickets for.
Yeah, we're not here to spend money. We're here to humiliate each other.
Yeah. I like and did you see what Anna said? A silver and black tutu.
Nice.
Yeah, Raider Speedy is smoking funny tobacco.
Oh, good for you, man. That stuff makes me paranoid. Good for you, though. Should be legal everywhere. No, I'm just doing regular tobacco. I'm going to have some Captain Black tomorrow mixed with it so I can have that cotton candy smell to it. But no, I don't smoke nearly as much when I switch to this pipe this week. And I like it. It's convenient. But yeah, I'm not like chain smoking cigarettes.
Actually, that's better for you.
What is a pipe?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the less amount of tobacco that you are smoking,
Dude, way reduced and not so like not constantly. I have one, then an hour or so later, I'll have another one, and I'm putting in enough tobacco, which would make a half a cigarette. It's crazy.
Yeah, I always said that if I ever, because I love the smell of a pipe. I love the smell of a pipe. I always said that if I ever won the lottery, I would have somebody march behind me, and their job would be to smoke a pipe so that I could smell the fragrance all day.
Yeah, I like a pipe. If you mix a little Captain Black in with your tobacco, it smells like cotton candy.
Oh, okay.
Someday, nah, it's coming soon. Our dynasty has begun.
I will agree that the Raiders are ascending to be dynastic. They are ascending to be dynastic. But to me, a dynasty is a perennial playoff team.
Mm-hmm.
A perennial playoff team is dynastic. Okay. Unfortunately, the Kansas City team is dynastic. Why? Because they've won the AFC West, the last 7 or 8 years in a row? That's dynastic.
Do you think they're going to continue to win it this year? Because I do not believe they will.
No, I don't think they will win it this year. But until such a time that they don't, they're still on top of the mountain. And it's up to the Raiders and whoever, because I don't think they will be this year. That's why, tomorrow on here's another plug for the Wild Wild West show tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. here on Captain Jack's channel. If you're watching on Chronicles of Black Hole, come to the Captain Jack channel tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time with myself, Richie Richey, Alex from the Chiefs, and Coach Defense of the one fan of the Los Angeles Chargers. Okay, the one fan. Okay, very good show.
I got to tell you, the smartest head coach in our division is still Andy Reid. Okay. The worst head coach in this team is the guy from the Chargers. I'm sorry. He's not. He is the worst head coach. As far as talent, I'm going to give it to the Chargers, but their head coach is a moron. I think Denver is going to way overestimate themselves and underestimate everyone else, and they're going to get smoked.
Yeah.
I think our team will be in there in competition for the best team, if not the best team. And I honestly believe we're going to be the best. We're going to win the AFC West. That's my beliefs. You may disagree. You may agree. But
I'm on record. I'm on record as saying that the Raiders and the Chargers will both be. I think they'll both have the same record in the AFC West, and it's going to come down to tiebreakers for whoever.
In the last game, we win, and because they're at 4th and 10 on their own 30, and he's going to go for it, and you know what he's going to do.
Thanks, Speedy. Make sure everybody else is there. Hey, remember, hashtag Captain Jack play-by-play, please. Hashtag Captain Jack play. And by the way, Daniel, thank you for announcing that for me. Like I said, anytime you're on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram, hashtag Captain Jack play-by-play.
No, I'm an absolute prostitute. I just want them tickets if you get it.
What's going on? Hey, Georgia Patriot, how you doing there? Good to see you. Good to see you. GA Patriot, and he's watching on your channel there. Thank you for being over on Chronicles of the Black Hole at Georgia Patriot. Make sure you check out my channel as well, sir.
Yeah, you know what, guys? Pull up the other guys, whoever you're watching on, pull up the other guy's channel and mute it. Stay watching on the channel you're on, and it increases our viewership. Dirty trick to play, but it's a good one. Also, I want you to do me a huge favor. After the show's over, go into the comments and say something throughout the week. We love talking to you during the week when we're not doing a show because we get to continue interacting with you. Listen to me. He's in Tampa. Okay. I'm in freaking bumfuck South Carolina. We don't get to talk to Raiders fans. So when you comment, we get to interact with you and continue to interact with you. That's why we do this. We want to talk with Raiders fans, and we have none around us. So get into the comments after the show. Tell us to go F ourselves, or tell us, hey, man, love the show. Tell us whatever, just so we can talk with you or ask a question. We love answering them.
And that's correct, Speedy, but no spaces in there. No spaces. Thank you there, shipmate. Captain Jack play-by-play, but all one word. All one word.
Georgia Patriot, East Coast Raiders fans roll. Hey, man, I'm from New York, man. I agree.
Yeah.
No, I don't, because you know what? The West Coast Raiders fans love them as much as we do, man. Let's be real. I just hung out with two West Coast Raiders fans this weekend with Gabe and Dirty, and I love those guys. It was like such a pleasure to meet them face to face, man. And that for me was big. We were going to do a live. Guys were exhausted, but I loved hanging out with them, man. It was fun. Hey, Docs, what's up? What's going on?
Docs is over on your channel as well. Good to hear from you, Docs. Like I said, Docs is watching on Chronicles of the Black Hole. Make sure you check out Chronicles of the Black Hole if you're not already there, which Docs already is.
Docs, if you're still watching, I have a question for you. 25 years from now, me and the captain are dead, and you decide to take over Chronicles of the Black Hole. Who on today's Raiders team would you be featuring as legend? If you can get in the chat, we posted the link, and tell us, that'd be awesome.
I'm gonna put the link up again for on every channel. Like I said, if Docs, I'm not sure Docs is he doing a show, or maybe he's not doing a show. But yeah,
I don't know. But if you come on and tell us who you think will be, let's say 25 years from now, you're running Chronicles of the Black Hole because we're old, and you want to talk about a Raiders legend from today's team, who's your guy? That's what I'd love to know.
Okay, I'm gonna bring Afakazi in here real quick. Yeah, he said he had a phone call. He's back.
I got unfrozen by Princess Leia from my carbonation.
You like those comments, huh?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
I'm sure you got the hat. I'm sure you got the hat, man. The Han Solo hat. Or no,
Han Solo.
Oh no, Han Solo didn't wear a hat. It was
Princess
what was the other thing he did? Where he had the hat.
Han Solo had a hat.
That's Indiana Jones, dude.
Indiana Jones hat. Never mind.
Indiana Jones. What are you talking about? Different movie.
We're off the subject, but Speedy, yes, if they play the way they played last night, it'll be tied 2-2 going back to Denver. I was asked the question. I was answering the question. So, yeah, thanks, Speedy. And Speedy is out in Colorado. That's probably why he wants to know that. So,
Oh, see, he understands what it's like to be a Raiders fan without Raiders fans around you.
No, they have quite a few Raiders fans in Colorado.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Did you see my Facebook page yesterday? I was sitting in the Denver airport wearing a Raiders mask, just being an asshole. Just sitting there, not doing anything, saying anything. But I was wearing a Raiders mask at the Denver airport and posted it on IG, just to be kind of a little bit of a prick.
I when I was coming back from America, I was walking through. I had to lay over in Houston, and because I'd eaten so much and I got a bit bigger while I was there, and I was just decked out in Raider gear. Twice I had people ask me if I was a player because I was big and I had all the Raider gear and that.
Let me tell you something. People's like, oh, gee, you got to be huge, right? I went out, I met Dirty, same size as me. I go out and then I meet Gabe. He's the same size as me, a little wide, a little thicker, a little more muscular. But yeah, these dudes are the same height as me and the same size. I'm like, damn.
How big are you?
I'm 6'1", 250.
Oh yeah. I'm
actually the small
6'1",
guy.
120 kilo.
Oh yeah. I'm 6'2", 125 kilo. I don't know how much that is in pounds.
Yeah, I'm actually the small one. I used to be 6 foot tall, but now I'm 5'11" and a half. You do shrink. But
because I used to be 6'2". I used to be 6'2" and a half. I'm 6'1" now.
The link to my channel, I'll be more than happy to show you there, GA Patriot. I'll put it up there.
Yeah, come hang out with us.
Is this a dual stream?
Yeah. That's why I said, come on in. And I said we dual stream on. We're streaming on both of our YouTubes. We're also streaming on the Northeast Streaming Sports YouTube. They're a little less strenuous on the YouTube channel for cussing, which is why I'm streaming on the Northeast Streaming Sports. We are also streaming on my Facebook, the Elite Superfans Facebook. So if you're on there, the Elite Superfans Facebook, and you want to talk about your team, come on in and talk about your team. And while I'm also on my Twitter. If you're on the Twitter, I can't see your comments. But there is, I was a GA Patriot. There's the link to my channel. Because you're already over there on Chronicles. Thank you for being over there. And again, come on in, hit the link. Avikazi said that he believes that Derek Carr, which was already mentioned by Dirty, and Max Crosby are going to be the guys that we talk about 25 years from now.
I think there's more than that.
It's more of a do I honestly believe that? Like I think there's a good chance, but it's more of a I hope. You know what I mean? I hope they're the names that we talk about if things go right.
I'm sure they will be. Because remember, Greg Townsend never won a Super Bowl, but we always talk about Greg Townsend. Greg Townsend is the Raiders sack leader.
Yeah.
Not Howie Long. It's Greg Townsend.
So he's not in the Hall of Fame, which is a shame.
Yeah, that is a shame.
Okay, let's look at who's our left tackle.
Our left tackle is Colton Miller.
Mm-hmm. Will he be a legend?
I think he will be.
What about let's talk about Hunter Renfrow.
He has the capabilities to be that because we always speak of, and I'm going to say some really dirty names here: Julian Edelman, Wes Welker, Danny Amendola.
Hunter Renfrow is that guy on our team.
Exactly. And we know about those guys because they were the slot guys that got all of those passes by he who shall not be named.
And those guys are all retired, aren't they?
Yeah, they're all retired.
Yeah, and we're still talking about them. So
exactly.
I don't. Yeah, I'm with you. If Hunter Renfrow keeps trending the way he does, and it seems like the guys like him and Crosby, they want to be Raiders for life. Especially Crosby, like he's very vocal about it. And they're the type of players who they play for a long. If they play for a long time, they're committed to being a Raider. They want to be a Raider. You know, maybe they might go to another team at the tail end of their career if it doesn't work out. But if things keep trending the way they are, then yeah, there's no reason why they won't be names that we'll be talking about 10, 20, 25 years from now. You know what I mean?
I want to see Raiders Speedy's last comment because I kind of got lost on that one.
I think he was talking. He asked me about the Stanley Cup playoffs as well.
No, he said, Daniel, you sound like Dolph on Roadhouse. I thought you'd be a little taller. Who's Dolph?
Oh, he must. He's the same actor who.
Isn't he the guy who was the narrator in The Big Lebowski?
He's the road. I think he's the Roadhouse sidekick, and he's also in Tombstone. He's one of the holidays.
Yeah, that's the same guy that was the narrator in The Big Lebowski.
He was who?
I haven't seen Big Lebowski, but
you've never seen The Big Lebowski?
I've seen The Big Lebowski. Who are you talking about?
The guy, the guy who has the mustache, the guy who was in Tombstone. Okay, he's his buddy that he says to come in to the Roadhouse. He brings him over into the establishment. He's his buddy because he knows he needs that support.
You mean Sam Elliott?
Samuel Elliott.
Sam Elliott.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Sam Elliott. Yeah.
Well, yeah, there's a particular type of stupid. Yeah, I know who Sam Elliott is. Okay, I got that.
He does sound like him when you think about it. Yeah, you have a similar voice. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. No problem. Okay. No,
I had it before Big Al said it. I wanted it. You know that I pride myself in that.
That was
the reason I sound like Sam Elliott is because I gargle with Drano.
Right.
And the smoking gives you that raspiness as well.
No, I had that when I was 7 years old. My friends called me Froggy, and I used to be able to sing like Wilson Pickett songs and stuff. My stepdad loved it because he loved Motown.
Women like the
wait till the midnight hour. I can do that. I did that when I was a kid.
Got some pipes there. Nice.
Remember, folks, come into the show and give us your thoughts. Your thoughts on here you go, Speedy. Thank you. See, Speedy's got it. Captain Jack play-by-play. Post that hashtag every time you use Twitter. I appreciate it.
Yeah. IG. Let's get behind the captain. Let's see if we can push him into his dreams. We're Raider Nation. We're brotherhood. We're sisterhood. We are family. Push that so Captain Jack gets a shot at his dream.
That comment by Bishop about the rookie center left guard, that was an interesting one. He was saying that he thinks that he could be a star. Yeah, Parham.
Yeah,
that's a very interesting one.
I think that the jury is. I don't want to say the jury's out, but he has the capabilities or the upside to be that guy. But he's a rookie.
He's a rookie. Yeah, let's see what he can do. Oh, and let's see where he's at 3 years from now.
For sure. I mean, a rookie we took in the third round. I mean, hey, if he turns out to be like, my expectation for him is that if he can develop and become an eventual starter, fantastic. But like anything more than that, that's a home run.
GA Patriot, will Max Crosby get legend status with Howie and Elzado? What about Greg Townsend? What about John Matuzak? How about that kind of legend? Yes, I think so.
Well, Elzado's a good one.
Elzado's my favorite Raider.
Yeah, I got his jersey as well. Remember we were on that show? We were rocking.
Yeah, that's right. We both were wearing Elzado jerseys.
Yeah.
Raider Ray. I could see Good and Illuminor being the starting guards this year. Simpson's been taking a lot of the reps, man. Not sure, bro. I haven't
heard much about Illuminor either.
Well, remember though, Illuminor played right tackle for the Cheatriots when he was out there, so they already know what they got with him at right tackle. He can play on the right side. In fact, he was playing before they moved
Parker?
The guy that was our first round pick last year before they
Leatherwood.
moved him to Leatherwood. Before they moved Leatherwood into right guard, Illuminor was playing right guard when Good got injured last year. So
You know what
Oh,
was
and by the way, John Simpson's got a lot of starting reps, Ray. Hey, Ray, the link is in the chat. Would love to hear from you too.
He's saying he's with the kid this right now, so he couldn't come in.
I think one of the most important things to happen this season would be the development of Leatherwood. I think it's very important and integral for our team for him to take that next step, especially at tackle. You know what I mean? And I guess to a point, Simpson as well. If he can take a step, that would be big, huge for us. Because those are the biggest questions at the moment: is the right tackle state of affair, and to a point, I guess the guard slots.
Yeah, but what's his name? We picked up a rookie from last year. Has been getting a lot of reps at that tackle spot. Okay.
Yeah.
Why is that? Like, we don't know what's going on in camp. Let's be real. We don't get to see what Ziegler and McDaniels is seeing, and the offensive line coach, and we don't get to see their progress. We only get to see it in September on the field or August when preseason. Love y'all energy y'all bring. Thanks, Speedy.
But that's to my point, is that to me, it's the most crucial step of anyone to take on this team, is that Leatherwood, the sounds are, by the sound of it, he is doing the right things and doing well in camp, from what I understand. But it's important. We really need him to take that step and make that position his own. That right tackle spot that's been a question mark for too long now. Other than when we had,
don't say his name. His name
Brad
is
Albert.
Twinkies. His name is Twinkies in Twitter.
Twinkies, despite having Twinkies in Twitter when he was healthy and he was actually on the field. It's been a question mark for too long for the last 12 years.
Exactly.
Bishop says trust the process. I'm never a trust the process guy. Show me. Show me on the field.
It's a takeoff. It's a takeoff of what Philadelphia said for the Sixers.
Yes, but I don't trust nothing. You got to show me that it's worth it.
Yeah, I'm with you, OG. Show it on the field. Show us.
Leatherwood to have a breakout season? Breakout season meaning he plays pretty decent this year. Next year, he's killing it, and we're all talking about Pro Bowl from the difference, just like Colton Miller. First year, everybody hated him. Second year, okay, he's gotten better. Third year, why ain't this man in the Pro Bowl?
Yeah, just take that next step. That's all I'm asking. Take that next step. Doesn't have to be fantastic. Just better. You know what I mean? Gradually getting better and making that position his own, much like Colton Miller did the left tackle.
There you go. I like that from Greg. Greg, be sure to come in. GA Patriot, come in. I'll put that link up again. If you want to come in and get involved with the podcast, like I said, the broadcast.
Yeah, come hang out.
I'll put
Raider Speedy. Raider Speedy had a comment. John Matuzak was. Wait. Let me go back up. John Matuzak was one of the greatest of all times. I know people always forget about him, but he's one of the legends. No, we didn't. We did a show on him, actually. And when we had Phil Villapiano on, he talked about John Matuzak. So, no, man, we don't let nobody forget Nation. The young guys, they don't get to forget. We make sure they know. That's what we do here.
Like I said, we are simulcasting both on the Chronicles of the Black Hole channel along with my channel. Put up both channels. Don't now put one of them on mute, okay, or it'll get really, really hard to listen to. But put both. Bring up another window. Bring up Chronicles of the Black Hole. Bring up the Captain Jack channel, and we love.
Stay on the channel you're on. Bring up YouTube. Bring up the other guy's channel. You see the live. Pull it up, hit mute on that channel, just so we're seeing the viewership. We're basically going after YouTube screwing us. We're gonna screw them back.
And by the way, I've picked up some other items, and I was actually thinking today what I'm going to give away as I hit these marks. I'm don't have 2,000 subscribers yet, but I'm gonna do something for 2,000. I'm gonna do something at and I by the way, I've decided I'm pushing the Marcus back because he is a Hall of Famer. A helmet. I'm going to push that back, but I am going to bring out a Hall of Fame item, which I have extra. That will be in the mix for as I hit these marks. Okay, as I hit these marks, I will be bringing out items. So when I get the proverbial round to it, I will take a picture and say, "This is what we're going to give away when we hit this mark. This is what we're going to give away when we hit that mark." And remember. I do those drawings. I know that the bishop knows about it. He's like, when did I win, or what did I win? We're gonna do those marks when I can actually get those prize wheels done. I almost did it this weekend. I didn't, and I apologize, but I did have things that I had to get done around the house, or I would have gotten the wrath of Khan if I had not done it.
Wow, Raider Ray, that's an interesting perspective. Lot.
Yeah, I agree with that too. You know, you got to see the pluses and minuses. Well, Bishop, yeah, well you'll be in the mix. You'll be in the mix. I'm giving the helmet away when I hit a certain subscription mark. Okay, when I hit.
Let's go back to that Raider Ray comment. You think we're setting stuff out there for letting people see who our backups are? Or just studying them to see who's best fit at somewhere. I'd love to know more about that thought.
Well, again, it's you need to see film on what you got, so then you say, okay, this is what the positives and negatives are, and what Brasili, who is the offensive line coach, you see it in practice, but you get a chance to break it down on film. You say, okay, I see that what we have in here with this guy. And I think maybe he would be best moved into here. So the film is good for us at this point as well.
James Farrell, we're trying to address that here. The latest on the Raiders' new broadcaster. We are trying to get hashtag Captain Jack play-by-play when you go to Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, or hashtag play with the captain. I like the first one better. I think Captain's trying to get in for that job, and I think we ought to support him. If you support the channel, support the man, where you support your brother who's a Raiders fan. Get those are what we want to do, is put out those hashtags. Again, the hashtag is Captain Jack play-by-play. Get those out there. Let's see if we can get this man a gig with the Raiders, and he's going to bring us all into the booth for season tickets, just saying.
I can't promise that. Hey, let me get the job.
Better get me in there, just saying.
All right, gang. I've got to get going. Thanks for having me, guys. Good to chop it up with you again.
Always a pleasure, shipmate. Thank you for being here.
Good seeing you again, man. Been a long time, bro.
For sure.
And
I've
I can
had some
say
things
this
popping up in
now,
my personal life, so yeah.
Because it is there. Good day, mate.
Good day, mate. Shrimp on the barbie.
There you go.
Oh God.
Hey,
Another bloody hell are ya?
Yeah. Take care, bud.
See, I'd like to think I don't sound like the stereotype Aussie Australian accent.
That was from that movie that was back in the 80s. I follow 3 different Australian YouTubers. You, Aussie, and there's a guy who does a lot of bushcraft stuff. Something Gone Walkabouts. Scotty's Gone Walkabout. Dude, okay. The countryside in your country is amazing, and I love camping and bushcraft, so I follow this guy. Awesome stuff.
Yeah. I think I know the guy you're talking about. But I find that with a lot of the, whenever you watch like an American show or a movie where they have the token Australian or whatever it is, like a Steve, they have like a very exaggerated Australian accent,
Exaggerated
like Steve Irwin or
accent.
Crocodile Dundee, and for me, it's just like we don't sound like that. You know what I mean? But a lot of people have this misconception that we all
They have an
sound like
exaggerated
oh, crikey,
accent.
shrimp on the barbie. G'day, mate. Shrimp, you know. How
Right.
the
It's
bloody
an
hell are you?
exaggeration of the accent.
So it's kind of like Michael Caine in the movie with him and Steve Martin when he does the Aussie accent. Do you know? Oh my God, they did a redo of it. It was Michael Caine and Steve Martin. Oh my God, and his last, because he's a con. They're both con men.
This is an 80 year. This was back in the 80s.
Yeah, back in the 80s.
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
No, that was John Candy. And okay, let me ask you a question. You ever seen Lord of the Rings? Right?
Me.
You've
Yeah.
seen Lord of the Rings.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The guy who was the father of Liv Tyler's character, the head of the elves.
Yeah, the same guy.
He's a British actor, right?
Yeah, same guy is in the Matrix.
He's
Matrix,
in the Matrix.
Yeah.
His American accent in the Matrix was spot on. Like, what do you think you're going to do, Mr. Anderson?
And
his American accent is actually very good.
Yeah, he does. Because a lot of the Australian actors, Margot Robbie is another one where, in order for their accent not to stand out like a sore thumb in an American movie or a regular movie, they train their accents to sound more American, so it sounds normal to the audience. You know what I mean? Like Margot Robbie, the guy who plays Thor, Chris Hemsworth. There's a lot of them around, but you know what I'm trying to say.
But I mean, if I were gonna try to imitate an Australian accent, I would go to Australia for 6 months, just hang out, and try to just pick up the way they say it. I wouldn't be doing Dick Van Dyke's British accent in Mary Poppins. That was horrible. His Cockney accent.
And thank you, Anna. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels was what I was thinking about. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
That's it.
Yeah. Thank you, Anna. Appreciate it, honey. But yeah, that was a hell of a movie.
Thanks for having me, guys. I really got pushing now, so.
All right, brother.
No, we'll see you on the flip side. Okay? I'll keep tuning
later,
in.
brother. You have a good night.
Anytime, brother. You're welcome.
All right, much love. Take care, guys. Peace.
All right,
good night, man.
That's Afakazi for coming in. Thanks again for being in here, shipmate. Remember, you want to be in the show. We still got. Remember, we're doing 2 hours.
We got 6 minutes, and this old man's going to bed. Man, I'm living on 1 hour's sleep.
Okay,
I've been awake for 48 hours and only 1 hour sleep on a nap on a bus, bro. I am fuzzy headed.
We got this is a 90-minute show because the old dude, although I'm older by 3 days.
Yeah, but I've been traveling for 2 days.
I know.
My head is mush.
I know. If you got to go, then you need to go to bed.
Oh yeah, big time. I'm gonna get some sleep. Hey, everybody in the chat, thank you for coming in. I love you. Captain might hang in there for a little while longer.
Yeah.
My old butt is going to bed. Hey, look, help him with the hashtags, man. Let's help a Raiders fan, a brother, realize a dream, man. Throw them hashtags out when you post. We'll be back in a couple weeks with another Chronicles of the Black Hole. My butt's going to bed. Y'all can keep going. I'm just like, no, I'm not a quitter, Sharif. I've been awake for 48 hours. So stay up as long as me, walk in my moccasins or pipe down. All right. Good night, y'all.
All right, take care. You be well. Get some rest. And by the way, and I appreciate that. Again, I did this on Sunday and I wore it for the show. I'm wearing this shirt because this is my Radio Gitmo shirt. I was on Radio Gitmo for 2 years doing sports. And that's why I say that wherever you're at, and we are multiple broadcasting to both the Chronicles of the Black Hole show, hit that channel, and to my channel. By the way, please come on my channel as well. Keep hanging with OG's channel and put them both on. but this is not a some guy who is not qualified for the job. I am not a professional broadcaster. I'm not. But I've been on the radio for 2 years for the Armed Forces Network, a legitimate radio network, the Armed Forces Network, where again I couldn't cuss. Radio Gitmo was member of Armed Forces Network. 2 years did sports for them. I've been on other radio broadcasts. You guys know, you've heard me on several that have done, where I'm on Sports X Radio with Ken Thompson. I've been on the old Rata Joe show when it was broadcast in Virginia. And of course, I've been doing these broadcasts as well. Actually, I got that. And Sharif asked a good question. No, not quite, but I have been thinking about what my catchphrase would be. I was thinking about that. I said, everybody has one. I'm not going to divulge it yet. But I appreciate it. Remember, put those hashtags out there. Say, hey, Captain Jack, let Captain Jack be the Raiders radio play-by-play guy. Hashtag Captain Jack play-by-play. I appreciate it. Because it's not going to happen without help. And I appreciate Daniel saying that. So again, I have the experience. I've done it. I've been certified, got my certifications for the Connecticut School of Broadcasting. And I appreciate any and all help that you all can give to me. So again, Captain Jack play-by-play, hashtag play with the captain, hashtag. And remember, if you're watching here on Chronicles of the Black Hole channel, thank you. If you're watching on my channel, Captain Jack Rackham, I'll put this up again. If you're watching on the Chronicles channel, get all the fans to do a promo video. I'd love that, Sharif. I'd love that. But that's if you guys want to send video of you. Actually, China did one, and it's so nice to have China do a video saying, "Hey, let Captain Jack be the Raiders radio broadcaster." She actually did that, and that was very touching, and I appreciated that. But again, if you're watching on the Chronicles channel, I will put my channel on here as well, so you can always come to my channel as well. Takes me a bit to type it. Excuse me, 1 second. There you go. That's my channel. If you're watching on the Chronicles, I should say, that's my channel as well. Doc Cabral's in the house. Good to see you, Doc. Appreciate it. Doc, actually, this is a question for everybody. We are here. I'm going to go as long as I have people call in. As long as I have people call in, we'll continue to do the show. Who will be in 25 years from now when they're still doing Chronicles of the Black Hole on somebody else's YouTube, and we're talking about the Raiders of present. Those guys that are Raiders legends that are on this roster, or maybe in the 2000 latter 20 teens. The latter 20 teens, Vegas Raiders. Who do you see as a legend in the making that we're going to be talking about 25 years from now when, Dirty does the show or Raider Ray does the show? That would be fantastic. So do your comments. And again, get the hashtags out. And there's your link for the show. Be great to see you. Yeah, Sharif says Max has been mentioned, Sharif. We've had Derek Carr, which I know is not your cup of tea, but they said that Derek Carr will be the guy. Like, share, and make those comments after the show. Like, share, and make those comments after the show. If you want to come into the show, please do. The link is there. Who are you going to be talking about 25 years from now that is a Vegas Raider that is a legend? Okay, Sharif, I got you. Like, share, and make your comments after the show, or you can come into the show, hit the link. Appreciate that. Hit the link. But want to hear from you. We've already mentioned Derek. We've already mentioned Max Crosby. We've already mentioned Colton Miller, too. Another person that was put out and kind of very premature was Dylan Parham. I think he has the possibility. He has the upside. I think it could be him. Colton has a long career. Could be him. I agree as well. So we'll see. Is there any other comments? Any other comments? Anybody else going to come in? I'll give it a couple more minutes to see if we'll have anybody else come in. But I appreciate all your help and support for the show and for me being the Raiders radio voice. I actually, I could do. Actually, if I had something to look at, would probably be better. Jacobs possibly, but that I don't know if he's. I think he's probably going to he has to have a really good year this year, Sharif, in order to stick around. And I think that we're going to be doing that multiple running backs, running back by committee, RBC. Wow, see, and that's a stat. Only Marcus Allen has more 1,000-yard seasons than Josh Jacobs as a Raider. That's a hell of a stat. Well, it looks like it's Sharif and I talking, and I want to say thank you for all of those that have been watching. I appreciate you being here. Remember, get those hashtags out. Raider 4-game win streak ran for 4. So well, he needed to do that because the Raiders were not going to make the playoffs otherwise. I'm glad you're here, Bishop. So it's Sharif and the Bishop. If you're here, let me know. If you're here, let me know. I know Anna was there. I know Doc Cabral was there. If you're here, let me know. Come on into the show. I put the link up. So come on into the show. 132 versus the Chargers. I tell you, we needed that, Sharif, because again, he was MIA for most of the season. He was missing. His face was on a milk carton. And I like Jacobs. I really do. In fact, I just picked up a signed Josh Jacobs ball the other day. Do we sign Sue? I think we do, but I think we need to. Figure. He wants this much. The Raiders want to give him this much, and we need to meet somewhere. Maybe not the middle, but we need to meet somewhere in there. And he's got to come down off of his offer, and we need to up ours. And I agree with this as well. McDaniels is a huge upgrade. Okay. Well, folks, other than Sharif and Bishop and anybody else who's here, and I appreciate you doing that. Appreciate those hashtags. Appreciate those watches and looks and those. Remember, if you're get your entries into the treasure chest of prizes. I know the Bishop has several. I got to do the prize wheel. Yeah, I Sharif, I know but he was MIA when he wasn't playing. He was MIA when he wasn't playing, obviously, and he has been nicked. Why? Because Gruden overuses running backs. He did the same thing with Cadillac Williams. He kind of did the same thing with Mike Allstott. He overuses running backs. You need to keep them fresh. And I think we're going to see a lot more of that this year where there's going to be fresh running backs. You're not going to have the stats. If you're a fantasy guy, don't count on Raiders running backs getting you a lot of yards. Cumulatively, yes, but individually, no. He being John Gruden, destroys running backs historically, and he did that with Jacobs. And remember, Josh Jacobs, when he was at Alabama, he was in a running back by committee mode. Okay. And if Drake wouldn't have gotten injured, I think we probably would have seen more out of him at the latter part of the year, but he was injured, and that took him right out of the equation. So we need to see more of what we have. Okay. Again, I say to you again, thank you for your words and kind thoughts. I want to say this as well. I will put it up as soon as it comes in. Somebody's calling me. Oh, somebody was calling me on Google Voice. I'm sorry, I didn't have Google Voice up. I did book Sharif. I did book the hit the link to come in. Hit the link to come in. It's on there. If you're calling, you were calling me on my Google Voice. I didn't have Google Voice up. I apologize. Yeah, it'll take a bit to get Google Voice to come up. Hit the link. Did I book New Orleans? Yes, I'm actually driving. I'm actually driving to Nolens. About a 9-hour drive. I'm gonna hit the system update. So I'm gonna try. But yeah, I'm gonna drive to Nolens, and I'm gonna leave my work on Friday. Yeah, Sharif, they're expensive, but there is a. I think that they had the Raider invasion rate at Hilton Garden Inn. I believe is the one thing that if you go to Hilton Garden Inn in Nolens, I can't remember which one, but it's Hilton Garden Inn. You say, I want the Raider Nation invasion rate. That will be your best rate. And I will say this as well. Make sure you go out to, for Ross Ricks, there is a golf tournament on Saturday before the home opener. Saturday before the home opener, it is. It's on my. It should be on my page on Facebook. I know that I was tagged in it. It's the Rod Martin charity event. Rod Martin charity event. Let me see if I can go over to Facebook and do some of the thoughts on it. I will as soon as I pull it up here. Europeans paying over $10. Yeah, well, I'm going to be paying that money as well when I do the when I get my new vehicle. When I get my new vehicle, and it's a diesel. It's a new vehicle. It's diesel, so gonna be expensive. See, trying to get over to my page here. Give me a couple seconds. I will want to talk to you about the. Got to stay at the Bunny Ranch before the before the home opener. Okay. Maybe one of these days. Maybe one of these days. Here we go. It is. Let me give you all the information for the golf tournament. Getting to it. My goodness. Here it is. Okay. Raider Nation Golf Club, the Stand Up for Pits Foundation, which is for pit bulls. It is the Rod Martin 2022 Invitational. Let's see. It'll be Saturday, September 17th. Let's see where it's at. It's in Henderson at the Legacy Golf Club. The Legacy Golf Club in Henderson, Nevada. It's $175 per golfer. That includes the golf, the cart, and the range balls. Obviously, giveaway prizes. That is Saturday, September 17th. Saturday, September 17th, the Rod Martin 2022 Invitational. And make sure you are there. Looks like there's vendors up there as well. I'm going to try to become a part of it. And obviously, we're going to stamp out the Cardinals that weekend. So make sure you are there for that event. Okay. Rod Martin 2022 Invitational Saturday, September 17th at the Legacy Golf Club in Las Vegas, actually in Henderson, Nevada. Get with the Raider Nation Golf Club. Excuse me. Raider Nation Golf Club for the event. Get $175 per golfer. Get the golf, get your cart, and get your range balls, all for $175. And there are obviously raffles and auctions and other things. It's going to be the check-in. It's going to be at 6:30 in the morning with a 7:30 a.m. start. So there you go. Make sure you are there for the event. Okay. I put that information out. Thanks again for watching the show. Thank you for being here. And thanks for using those hashtags. Did I put? Yeah, there you go. The hashtags: Captain Jack Play-by-Play and Play with Captain. Play with the Captain, Captain Jack Play-by-Play. Thank you for using them. Get the word out. And again, I agree with you as well, Bishop. I wasn't a fan of John Gruden when he was hired because I remembered him being way too conservative back in the day, and I didn't see any change. So we'll see you guys. Remember, tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, Wild Wild West show here on the Captain Jack channel. 7:30 p.m. Eastern. It's the Wild Wild West show, talking about the AFC West. And we'll be back on Thursday for You Don't Know Jack About Sports. That'll be Thursday at 9:00 p.m. So we'll see everybody for the shows. Take care, and thanks again for using those hashtags. Appreciate that. We'll see you guys for the next show.